Hi everyone, Haley here from The Foiled Plan. Today, this is a two-part video, but don't worry, I will be posting both videos together. So we are going to be making foiled Valentine's Day stickers. In part one, we will learn how to design them in Cricut Design Space, and then in part two, we'll actually do the foiling part. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you are already a foiled friend, thank you for joining me again today, and if you're new here, welcome. I share a lot of different content on my channel. Things like design videos, Cricut crafts, foiling, dollar store DIYs, epoxy tumblers, unboxings, and pretty much anything related to running a small creative business. So if that sort of content interests you, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button to become a foiled friend and turn the notification bell on so you never miss an uploaded video. Now that you know a little bit more about my channel, let's jump into today's video. Alright, so I'm using my iMac today, and the first thing that I'm going to do is open up Cricut Design Space. So I have a little icon on my top toolbar here, so I'm just going to hit Launch Design Space. That's going to bring up my web browser, and then if you don't have it on your computer already, you can go ahead and hit download, but I do. So I'm going to hit open and allow. And then I am done with this area, so I'm just going to close it behind, or minimize it behind this screen. And let's make this bigger. Okay, so once you're in, you're gonna click on New Project. So it's usually this option right here. So go ahead and click that. Now we are going to be just designing the stickers using shapes and fonts in the Cricut program. So if you're not familiar with Procreate, which is how I normally design things, then fear not, because we're not using that today, just Cricut Design Space. So because Valentine's Day is, if I'm doing my calculations correctly, I always film my videos well in advance. So I'm thinking that this video is going to go live on YouTube the day before Valentine's Day, I think, anyways. I think that's right. So since tomorrow, I believe, is Valentine's Day, we're going to make some Valentine's inspired stickers. So to add a shape to your screen or your canvas, you're going to click on the Shapes button on the menu on the left-hand side. Now, depending on if you're using a iPad or a tablet, or if you're working on a computer, your screen might be set up slightly different, so your menu items might be in a different location. I'm using my iMac, so this is where everything is set up right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click the heart shape. So that's going to add a heart to my canvas, and I'm going to make this sort of like a chunky heart. So in order to change the aspect ratio, I have to hit the unlock button in the size menu. So I'm going to unlock, and now I can adjust that, make it kind of like a chunky guy, and then I'm going to lock it again because I kind of like that shape, and now I can make it bigger, but it's going to stay in that same shape. And now what we're going to do is add some text. So I'm going to click on the text menu, and super predictable, but we're going to use the word love. And then I'm just going to highlight that, and I'm going to change the font using the font menu. Now, right away, this is going to show you all of the fonts that you have on your computer, as well as the fonts that are offered through Cricut. So if you have the Access membership, you get the majority of these fonts included in that for your monthly fee, or however you choose to pay for that. I do not have Access because I pretty much design everything myself. So I just want to know what fonts are available from my computer. So I'm going to use the System button. If I want to see what Cricut has to offer, I can click that button here, but I'm just going to use the System button. And I'm going to scroll down to find a fun little option. So I'm going to click Sign Painter. Perfect. Looks good to me. If you don't have that font on your computer or on your tablet, just let me know if you're interested in me creating a video to show you how to import a font, because I can definitely do that for you. Now I'm going to change this to the color white. I know you can't really see it now, but I'm going to make this heart black, so solid black. And the reason being is when I print this out in toner ink, because I plan to foil these stickers, I want this to have the most potent amount of toner possible, so we keep it all black, solid color, and that's going to give you the best foiling results. So now I'm going to bring this word over top of the heart. If for some reason it ended up behind it, you can adjust where it's sitting by clicking the arrange button and then choosing an option that way. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger, and I want it to be centered in the heart, and the easiest way to do that is to draw a rectangle or a square, just a box around both of those items. You can now tell that both items are selected because in your layer menu over here, both of these layers turned a darker gray color. If I just clicked one of them, you can see this is a darker gray than this one, but I want both, so I'm going to draw a box around and select them both, and then I'm going to hit the align button and choose center. So it was hardly even noticeable, but here, let me show you what it would look like so you can actually see the transformation. So we go align and center there, so we can see now they are together. If I were to use the slice button, what would happen is this font or this word would be cut out of the heart, and then when I go to print this image, it'll look normal, but then when I go to cut it, the Cricut is then going to cut around each of the letters inside the heart, which if you want that look, then that's totally fine. I don't. I want it to just be like white letters in the middle because my sticker paper is white. So instead, I'm actually just going to flatten this image. So I've got both selected, and I'm going to come down here at the bottom of the screen and click flatten, and it automatically turns it into a print then cut image. So that sticker is done. Perfect. Let's do another one. We're going to add a heart. I'm going to adjust the shape of the heart. We'll make this one a longer heart. And I'm going to add some more text, and it automatically defaults to the last font that you were using, which is that Sign Painter, which is perfect because I want to keep them all kind of matching. And I'm going to go happy. Let's keep it capitalized. Happy. I'm going to hit enter. Valentine's. Enter and day. Now this is all left justified, so that means everything is lining up with the left side of the text box. I want to make everything centered, so I'm going to select everything in the text box so it's highlighted, go up to alignment and hit center. So now that is centered. I'm noticing there is a lot of space in between these words. So you can use this box up here that says line space and just use the arrow down button, or you can actually highlight this and change the number. But I just keep clicking this button. You can even go into the negatives until it's a little bit closer. And I am going to change this again to white, and we'll resize like this. I feel like the heart looks a little funny, so I'm going to adjust it a little. We forgot to make that heart black, so go ahead and make that black. Again, we want the most potent color possible, full black. And let's go ahead and align these to the center. Perfect, it just moved ever so slightly. And then we're going to flatten, and instantly now it is a print then cut image. Now the next one, I think this is such a fun idea. We're gonna go back to shapes, and then we're selecting a heart. This time I'm gonna leave the aspect ratio the same. This heart is fine. Let's just make it bigger, and we will make it black. And now we're just gonna continuously add a bunch more little hearts in the color. Let's make them white so we can see them. So we can resize. And I'm gonna come over here, and because I want a lot of hearts in this, I am just going to hit duplicate a bunch of times. And then we can turn them, we can make them bigger, smaller, whatever you like. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to draw a box around all of these so they are all selected. And again, we're going to flatten. So now we have 3 layers. They are all print then cut images. And now we can go ahead and resize these. Now, if you want to make a bunch of these stickers all the same size, then you can do that. And at that point, so let's say you're good with whatever this size is, then you would hit make it, and then it's going to take you to the next screen. And if you want multiple copies, you can up your copies here and then hit apply, and then it will add more to this page, and then it'll add additional pages depending on how many copies you're looking for. But we're gonna kind of cheat the system a little bit. So there is a specific print area that you can use in Cricut Design Space. And I like to get the most out of my products. So what I like to do is I create a rectangle that is the exact size of the printable space. Then I arrange all of my stickers that way. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but I'll just show you. First, let me change this color to white so it's easier to see with the hearts on it. And the maximum printable size for the Cricut Design Space program is 9.25 inches by, oh, we're gonna have to unlock this ratio here, my gosh, 6.75 inches. So now we have a rectangle here. Let's go ahead and lock that just so we don't adjust it accidentally. So this is now at the front, but we're going to send it to the back. So hit arrange, move backwards, actually, yeah, send to back. And now I'm just going to make a bunch of different sizes of these hearts. Then we can hold down the shift key or the command key or control depending on what you are working with. So all those 3 are selected, and I'm going to hit duplicate. And duplicate again. Let's move over. This takes a little bit of time, but I don't like wasting my material, so I just take the extra time, and to me it's worth it. So we've got all of our hearts on here, and I like the way that they are all looking. So now we don't really need this rectangle anymore. So I'm just going to click that and delete it. And now I'm going to draw a rectangle around all of these hearts, and I'm going to attach them together. That might be a lot for the program to actually think about. So if you want to flatten it, you can, so it's one individual image. So I'm just gonna hit make it. Whoa, that's a big project. This might take a moment because I've got a lot of shapes there for sure. Oh my goodness, that took so long. I had to stop recording, walk away, do some stuff around the house, and then come back. But finally we are here we've got it loaded on the screen, and we're taking advantage of the full page, or at least the full printable area that we can. Now I am going to send this design over to my laser printer so that it will print with toner. It is a monochromatic laser printer. I do have it linked in my Amazon shop, however it is quite old, so I don't even think that you can get it anymore. My suggestion, if you are looking for a laser printer for foiling, just choose something that has great reviews on it. You want monochromatic laser printer. Some people do have success using the color ones, however I find monochromatic is best, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to send this over to the printer, and then I will select my sticker paper, and once it's printed, then we will place the printed sheet on a Cricut mat, and then we will cut around each individual heart. We're actually gonna pause there, and part 2 is already posted now. I will put a link to that video in the description box below, and we will actually foil these stickers. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a super awesome day. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Bye.